So basically, this is the Dan Bilzerian's poker site, and everyone knows who Dan Bilzerian is. I believe every poker player would know. So we are playing at Dan Bilzerian's poker site. We are playing a free roll, Texas No Limit Hold'em, and very soon I'm coming out with some poker books on Amazon. And I believe if you are a poker professional, if you are, grinding out live games, you want to make good money, several thousands of dollars in live games, then you must read my poker books. I have, over a decade of experience playing live poker, and I'm, explaining to you all of my frameworks, systems that you can use so that you can have a positive win rate in your live games. And if you do already have a positive win rate, how you can be the best in your live poker room. So here we are just playing a free roll at Dan's poker site. So so what we are having, these are nothing but the chip stack has been converted into big blinds. So you are seeing 89.42 BB. I guess it's much more easier to think that way. So now he has taken the lead and Batful, we have a weak one pair, and I don't think this would be good. And timed out happens, so it is auto folded. Okay, so they also have various other kind of free rolls on their site, so do check them out. And this format is boost. So what is happening, if I just fold it, I'm going to go to another table. So in a way, it's giving me the opportunity to play the very best poker hands. It's even giving me the opportunity to fast fold when I'm in something like small blind. So any table we are sitting, we have to first think according to the table dynamics what should be our poker strategy. So here my poker strategy is wait for the very best hand like pocket aces, pocket kings, pocket queens, suited aces, preferably ace 8 suited plus. We are avoiding all other kind of hands, because as long as our big blind is over 50, then I guess we have to loosen up. So this is our strategy. I'm just trying it out on a free roll online. I do not know how it will play out. It could end up immediately also. Someone wakes up with a better hand, he gets lucky, so we can't do anything in that scenario. Okay, so we win this, and ace queen king jack, that was a very good hand. And had any single card of that had come, we would have been out. So again, you see what a crazy situation that was. Again we have pocket eights, and now let's play it slow. We have made it 200 big blind plus. Now I believe our strategy should be that to hold on to this kind of stack that we are having, and not not put our stack in chance situation, and maybe, and now we can wait for the best kind of hand, and then we are not afraid that the blinds are rising right now. So like top kind of hands we can play. All right, so Bazigar Baba has re-raised us, and let's put in a re-raise with Ace King, which seems to be a decent strategy. All right, so a big re-raise, and this I will make the fold. No point in putting all of these 200 big blinds at risk. So do watch my other videos on Roulette and Bakra and tell me what you think about them. I believe in my videos on Roulette and Bakra. I am giving very solid strategies as to uh, how you can make have the least risk, and play these games in a fun way. Of course, the edge is always going to be against you. So so see what a big disadvantage it is, not having the HUD. When that player pushed all in, if he had a range like if he had VPIP something like 50 plus, it was a very it would be a very easy decision. So when we are playing online like micros, we are playing, we must have a HUD. The other thing is, all the hands are getting recorded in your database, and then you can review your hands, you can review the leaks, and in Hold'em Manager, you can see, which position is your most profitable one. For example, some players do not recognize that they are winning the maximum money from small blind and big blind, and some players are losing big with one pair two pair kind of hands. So when once you have something like Hold'em Manager or similar database, there are other free databases like FPDB that you can download. So hand histories you can load onto that, and then you can review a number of hands together. All right, so two big blinds we are going to call. So we hit one pair. Ace king, we do beat. Can we push him off a little bit? I guess I bet huge, but I think they should fold him out. Yeah. So we still got eight big blinds. So here also sometimes you make mistake, it's this is a slider on the Bilzerian side. Sometimes you just click here, sometime a misclick happens, you intended to do half pot, you end up making a huge raise. So you should you know get some practice from free roll games before you start playing real money poker games. So just like in the last hand you saw, I was intending to make a small bet, but I ended up making a huge bluff. So if he did have me crush, I would have lost a major part of my stack. So you do not want to go in that kind of scenario. So I have been working out on my pot limit Omaha book, and I believe maybe 3 to 4 days it is going to take me to finish it, and then few days, to publish it. Then I will, try to see the reaction from the poker community. Are they going to, blast that book, or you are going to like it? I'm still undecided as to what pricing I should put for it. I'm thinking something like $50 should be a fair price. I believe I may get something like 100 sales. So for that poker knowledge, I believe $50 should be a fair price. Plus, I'm going to subtract out what Amazon is going to cost me. So the book should cost something like maybe about 80 to $90, and so that will come out per person $50. The other thing I'm thinking is to give every person a free poker session. So, and if I'm planning like that, then I should price my book really high, something like $200 for the Kindle edition, and $250 for the paperback version. And both of them are going to give a free poker session with me, a question and answer session with me, as to how they can go about making their first $1 million by playing professional poker. And I seriously think it is a skill that you have to learn it. So this is big, this is big. We have the top full house, we have fives full of threes, and now we are just slow playing our hand, hoping someone hits something like a pair or something. So king has come out, and we are just thinking, if he has a king, he goes all in with it. All right, so let's do it. I believe he has a king, yeah. So see, the benefit of slow playing, had we re-raised him on the flop or something, bet huge on the flop when he doesn't have anything, we wouldn't have won his entire stack. So in such scenarios, when your hand is the absolute nuts, it makes sense to wait, and to give kind of free cards for the others too, so that they can have something. If they So they can form the second best poker hand. When they do form the best second best poker hand, they are of course going to pay you. For example, say you on the flop itself you have quads. Now, when you do have quads, it's very, very unlikely your opponent has a huge holding, or even, a decent holding where he can pay you. So you have to, keep that in your mind when you're playing like that. So, to all of everyone who is watching this, I think you are looking for ways to make money from poker, and poker is something, they say it's the hardest to make money from poker. I do not think it's like that. And there are so many live poker rooms. You can go over there, have 100 big blind stack, and at least on 7 occasions out of 10 you're going to win money. You have to set your expectations low. If you think, say, you walk in with 100 big blinds, and you are going to walk out, say, with 300 big blinds, 500 big blinds, 1000 big blinds, that's not gonna happen immediately. Okay, it can happen once you have gained that edge in that poker room. Initially, you should be happy. You have got 20 big blinds, 30 big blinds. After a session of grinding, slowly, 7 to 8 sessions have gone by, and then your win rate is kind of increasing, your edge is kind of increasing, you understand your opponents well, you're making the plays. And then say sometimes you are getting 100 big blinds, 200 big blinds, and that really is a huge amount of money. So winning something like 200 big blinds in a session is huge. So just think, you play for a week and now you are up say 1,000 big blinds. How cool is that? And if you compute that in real money terms, say your one buy-in is say 500, your one buy-in is say $1,000, and say that is nothing but 100 big blinds. So something like so you can calculate how huge the profits that are to be made in this game. But you need to get a mentor, you need to practice, you need to train, and this point is absent from the poker community. Everyone thinks we are the best, we know how to play. They are not training, they are not eliminating their poker leagues. So if you are really serious, you want to make serious money, then you have to train and practice seriously for it. It's not just hit and miss. You get lucky with aces, you kind of shove it all in, or and you got lucky in some days. It's not like that. So just like any sport, even Tiger Woods, if you see, he's going to practice. He's going to have a lot of training sessions. He's going to plan out his trainings, his practice sessions, and then when he goes, for the event, he knows, how much he has practiced. He's getting that kind of confidence, and that is going to, sail him to the top of the rankings. So the same goes here in poker also. So I guess that's it for this video, and I hope you like this session, and do check out Dan Bilzerian's poker site. The website address is blitzpoker.com. In the description, you will find a link to his poker site. There are, huge amount of free rolls that are running. Of course, that's it. The money is insignificant, but you will gain the practice that is essential for your live games. And do check out my poker books on Amazon. So in that I'm giving 100 times more important information for all the players who are playing in live poker games. And I guess that's it for this video. Thanks a lot for watching. Do subscribe to my channel.